The new head softball coach here at Monmouth University is Shannon Salsburg, and I'm here with Coach for a few minutes. And Coach, I guess let's start with welcome to Monmouth. How's been your first few weeks leading the softball program?
It's been fantastic. We've really hit the ground running, and the team's out. We're already practicing, and just getting to know the kids, getting to know the area. It couldn't be more welcoming. It's great.
And Coach, you mentioned it. You're new to the Monmouth County area, so that's kind of a big adjustment. And with school being a mile from the beach, I'm sure that's going to work its way into your recruiting pitch. But how's it been you relocating?
It's been great. It's not quite Ohio, where I came from cornfields and cows, but it's been fantastic. And I've got two little ones, so the beach and I, we open a couple boxes, get our kitchen situated, and then next thing you know, we're out at the beach. I mean, you couldn't ask for more.
And you mentioned it coming from Bowling Green State University, where you spent some time in that MAC,
right.
And now you've come to the Metro Atlantic Athletic Conference. And just talk about some of the past experiences that you've had that have now built up to this moment at Monmouth for you.
I've been really blessed. I've had some really great experiences, been able to work under some great mentors, both athletic directors as well as head coaches when I was an assistant. I traveled, I was in the SEC for a while at Arkansas and all over the MAC, really. I started my career at Buffalo and ended up at Kent State, where I was able to be part of a regional team, which was one of the greatest experiences to watch those kids really excel. And then, 9 years at Bowling Green, where I had some great kids come through, some quality student athletes, and we really built that program. So I'm really excited to be in this MAC and really watch this program take off. Last year to end where they did, which is in that championship game. The kids are hungry, and we've talked from day one that we're preparing for a championship.
Well, Coach, you will get to go back to Buffalo now. There
Right.
are obviously a couple trips in this MAC that you'll get to go up there, but obviously you undersold a lot of your accomplishments there, Coach. A lot of all-conference players at Bowling Green, Coach of the Year in the conference, and obviously it's a welcome for you to be here at Monmouth. And you started to kind of talk about it a little bit, but talk about the team that you inherit. Like you said, there's a lot of veterans on this team, a lot of talent coming back from the team a year ago.
Yeah, you never quite know what you're going to inherit, and I have been so pleased. There's some great leadership. Jill Freeze in particular is our senior catcher, and from day one has really set the tone of how we're gonna work. The kids show up and they work really hard. And the older girls on the team are really open to the new ideas. As a new staff, you have some different things that you're going to try and do, and I can say we scrimmaged this past Saturday, and I couldn't be more pleased with where the offense is. There's always room for improvement. I'd like to see a few more balls go out of the park, but we hit the ball very hard, and with a staff returning that I believe can really grow and develop into one of the best in our conference. I think the future is really bright, and I'm really excited for this season.
Well, I kind of like where you trailed off there because it leads me into my last question, and you mentioned the future. I want you to address the potential student athletes, parents and families, and tell them what to expect from the Monmouth softball program now moving forward under your watch.
Sure. I think the biggest thing that I would say is when you come to visit Monmouth, you're going to learn a couple of things. First of all, we're invested in the student athlete. If your young lady decides to be part of our program, she's really going into a family. It's a softball family that cares about her. She's going to get a quality education 2 miles from the beach, which doesn't hurt. At the end of the day, we're going to graduate kids that are going to go on and really represent Monmouth and your family and this university in a way that you're going to be more than pleased. So couldn't ask for a better place to be, and I think it's going to be a quality experience for all of the kids that come through.
Well, Coach, we really appreciate a few minutes. We look forward to talking to you in advance of and then during the season, and welcome to Monmouth.
All right, thanks so much.
It's the new head softball coach here at Monmouth University, Coach Shannon Salsburg.